So guys, welcome. Did you ever wonder what it would take in terms of financial terms, what it would cost to fund the building of a science fiction vessel that we're all familiar with? And that, of course, is the USS Enterprise, Captain Kirk's Star Trek original. Now, this is the 60s original version, and the calculation, the estimation would be $456 billion. So let's round off. $460 billion. And at first I was like, well, that doesn't really sound too expensive. Well, for what Kirk's ship can do, what the Great Lady can do, right? But to put that into perspective in real world terms right now, that's about close to our defense budget for America. So for one nation, okay, we're the most powerful. We probably spend the most, I would imagine, maybe China, maybe Russia, top 2 or 3. So we would be using our entire budget pretty much to make one ship, to make one vessel. So when you put it into those terms, it's pretty staggering and sobering. Now, needless to say, too, that's not all the extras. In other words, they were calculating about $460 billion for the ship itself, the superstructure, the actual vessel, not all to say the phasers, transporters, photon torpedoes, like all the armaments. I'm not quite sure how they got to the calculations, what AI algorithms or experts they used. So when you put in and factor in all the other amenities and extras, the photon torpedoes, the phasers, the transporters, such, you're talking about probably many hundreds of billions to trillions more. So there you go. And of course, much of the technology that we see in Star Trek and science fiction in general has not been invented yet. Force fields, transporters, and even, of course, warp drive, the most important, right, to get us from point A to B faster than light. The FTL, the faster than light drive. So what do you think? Is it a bargain? Is the entire defense budget, the military budget of one nation like America, is it worth it to create the Great Lady? I'm wondering that, maybe they could do a private consortium, say with like SpaceX, Blue Origin, Bezos and Musk, maybe when they're collaborating and combining the resources with corporate, with the commercial, and with military or with governmental, we could do it, right? So what do you think? Would you like to maybe start a GoFundMe, a little platform, a little crowd sharing platform to build the Enterprise? Why not? Certainly, it would be a mission and an endeavor well spent, right? So what do you think? Give us your thoughts. Give us your feedback. Hope you're enjoying. Hope you're subscribing. See you soon.